Lauren had told her friends multiple times that she felt someone had been inside her apartment, and she also started getting an eerie vibe when she came back alone, especially late at night. It was as though she could sense something wasn't right, and she even thought about moving multiple times, but unfortunately never went through with it. The reality was that Stephen McDaniel had stolen a master's key from a security guard and let himself into her apartment and looked around on several occasions. He also started filming her when she would leave and return to her apartment during all hours of the day. Had Lauren been in this situation before, or even knew anyone that had, she may have trusted her intuition and unknowingly saved herself from a tragic fate. But that's the key word: trust. She had no proof of the danger she was in, only conviction, which unfortunately wasn't strong enough when it was most needed. Stephen McDaniel snuck into Lauren's apartment once more, only this time she was sleeping inside. As he crept into her bedroom, she awoke and immediately panicked once she saw the intruder. McDaniel then pounced on top of her and proceeded to strangle her for roughly 15 minutes.
Whoa.
Lauren put up a courageous fight and clawed at her attacker's face and chest, but she was eventually overpowered and died of asphyxiation. After the murder, Stephen dismembered Lauren's
For 15 minutes? What?
body in the bathtub with a hacksaw. He cut his victim into 5 pieces, even dismembered Lauren's overpowered and died of asphyxiation. After the murder, Stephen dismembered Lauren's body in the bathtub with a hacksaw. He cut his victim into 5 pieces, placed each piece in a trash bag, and then disposed of each of them in separate trash cans around campus. 3 days later, Lauren's concerned friends would arrive at her apartment and let themselves in with a spare key. McDaniel would notice from his window and invited himself inside as he offered to help. All of her belongings were still inside, including her cell phone, driver's license, and passport. A missing persons report was filed that night. A search party commenced the next morning, and police would discover the victim's torso at 9:40 a.m. It was placed in a trash can next to the apartment complex. The rest of the victim's remains were never recovered. The investigation was then switched from a missing person to murder. Police canvassed the surrounding area and began conducting interviews with neighbors and classmates, one of whom was Stephen McDaniel. But he was first interviewed by the local news, and at the time was unaware that part of the victim's remains had been discovered.
We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. I mean, no one has seen her since Saturday. I mean, the last time anyone heard from her was an email that she sent out, and no one's heard from her since.
What kind of person was she? I mean, what did you see her?
I mean, she's as nice as can be. I mean, very personable, very much a people person.
Do you know anybody any enemies she might have had, somebody that might want to hurt her?
No, we just don't know where she is.
What about in the
oh my
the
God.
parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of. I think that's where they have recovered the body or. Whatever.
Okay, what I want to understand is why is it that this is probably the second, no, maybe the third video I've seen from JCS where the criminal literally gets on national television and talks about the person that they killed and shit. Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, if you, let's say you fuck up on something and they want to investigate you, you're literally putting yourself out there, bro. You're making yourself like an easy open target at that point. Are you stupid? No, he's sick, motherfucker. He's dumb. Yeah, he's a sick dumbass nigga. Fucking crazy.
Whatever they recovered from there.
Body.
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there.
Watch Criminal Minds.
Are you okay, sir?
I used to watch it like
I think I need to sit
on
down.
some nights when I was like younger. Why do you walk like that? Hold the fuck up. Bro, even he walks like a weirdo. Nah, bruh. That right there should give you should be like a red flag instantly that he did it. Look how he is walking, bro.
This is most likely a genuine reaction disguised as another. He is most likely feeling a sense of fear and shock over the fact a substantial piece of evidence has been discovered, yet he plays it off as a feeling of sorrow over the loss of his supposed friend.
I don't know anyone that would want to hurt her. She was as nice a person as there is.
Was she moving soon? Did you know anything about her?
Yeah. She was going to be moving out today. Why would anyone do this? Maybe I could have helped.
That's crazy.
I mean, they went in, we looked around the place.
That is crazy.
No sign of a struggle, no sign that anyone had broken in, just nothing.
He was interviewed by police at 11:50 a.m. and offered to help in any way he could, yet came across as fidgety and apprehensive the entire time. There were two highlighted moments of the interview. The first was when Stephen asserted that he was a virgin, saving himself for marriage.
Of course!
The second was when the detective discovered scratch marks on his face and stomach, which he asserted were done by himself in his sleep.
What?
He at that point unknowingly became the prime suspect and was asked if police could search his apartment. Stephen reluctantly accepted and was then transported back to the complex with 4 other investigators. While searching his apartment, they discovered a collection of swords, guns, toilet rolls, stockpiled provisions as if he was expecting an apocalyptic event, and a mask made out of women's underwear. The most—
Whoa! What was that last part?
As if he was expecting an apocalyptic event, and a mask—
No. This nigga's a sicko. This man is a sicko. What the fuck? Look at all this! Look at all this! It's like a damn Victoria's Secret in here! What the fuck? Nah, bro. There's a problem. There's a problem here.
Made out of women's underwear. The most significant discovery, however, was a pack of condoms. Stephen was asked why he would have such an item in his possession if he was staying celibate before marriage, at which point he miraculously confessed to stealing them from another apartment. This gave the detectives probable cause for arrest, and Stephen was placed in handcuffs and brought back to the police station.
This nigga's a dumbass. This nigga said that he was a virgin and fucking, and he over here got all these damn condoms in here. Are you dumb? Like what? Are you that dumb? Are you that fucking dumb? That's crazy.
His interrogation began just after 11 p.m.
Wow.
All right, brother. All right.
It's crazy. This is what.
I gotta ask you a few.
This is 2011. But the quality of the video, like the footage, seems so old.
You talked, all right.
It's like 10 years ago.
You don't have any weapons on you, do you? No. That's just you are. What's wrong?
To be honest, yeah, it's obvious he's not a virgin, but I can guarantee you, whatever thing he got was not consensual. I can guarantee you he was on the type of timing. I guarantee you it was most certainly on that type of timing, bro. It was probably non-consensual. He looks like the type of nigga to do it, bro. I see it.
You know Detective Patterson, right?
Yes.
Do you remember? Put your hands up here. You remember us talking earlier tonight, right? Yes. You remember me earlier in the day?
Yes.
When we came down here and talked a little bit and then we left?
Yes.
Okay.
The monotone dialogue and lifeless demeanor you see here reportedly started on the drive back to the police station, and the suspect's conduct throughout the entire procedure is not only mystifying, but almost impressive. This is one of the most extraordinary pieces of interrogation footage to ever reach the public domain.
I need to know about this girl right here. You know her?
Yes.
Who is that?
Lauren Giddings.
Does she live next door to you?
Yes.
When's the last time you seen her?
You just asking. Yeah, this has to be in Texas.
Okay.
What's the last time you seen her?
Yes.
Look at me when you talk to me, son.
This has to be in Texas or something.
The suspect has morphed himself into this abnormal and extremely creepy character. Whether it's a strategy or some sort of mental breakdown is unclear. But what's incredible is that it somewhat dictates the pace of the interrogation. The detective has just closed the distance and commanded eye contact, both of which are recognized techniques to increase psychological pressure. Yet the absurdly haunting manner in which the suspect turns his head and fixes his gaze unnerves the detective to the point where he becomes the one to look away and reset his posture.
He's the alpha in the room.
This essentially never happens in interrogation.
He's the alpha.
As it can give the suspect an incredible boost in confidence.
Look at me when you talk to me, son. Okay? Was you friends with her?
Yes.
Close friends?
We were good.
I mean, y'all were friends, right? Both of y'all are law students. You're studying to be an attorney, right?
Yes.
What kind of law do you want to go into? Criminal law?
Yes.
Civil? Is that what you want to do for a living?
Yes.
Okay.
The detective steps back from his initially aggressive strategy. He asks trivial questions for 35 seconds before attempting to ramp up the pressure in a more subtle manner.
And you've lived next to Lauren for a long time?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where she's at tonight?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Have you ever seen her with that dress on?
Got Ma Ginobili haircut.
You have no idea where she's at?
No.
Yes.
God damn. Man's got a whole flip phone. I remember those days.
Just tell me what happened, brother.
I don't know.
Well, where's she at? I need you. I'm asking you for your help. I'm a detective, and I'm asking you for your help. Can you help me?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
You can't help a friend out?
I don't know what you need.
I need to know where Lauren's at.
I don't know.
Do you even care that no one can find her?
Yes.
Why does he sound so like?
I don't know, do you?
Yes.
Bro, do you hear the way he sounds? He just sounds like he has like no life in him. He's like, I don't know. Yes. Like bro. Like, come on now. Come on now. This guy sounds like a whole weirdo. Making eye contact, but he's not looking.
What's up with the pair of underwear that was in your apartment? That was like a mask. It was cut out like a mask, dude. You cut underwear out that look like mask?
No.
Are you a knife collector or a knife person or
No.
No.
just like knives?
I used to collect swords.
I mean, do you know your swords?
Yes.
I mean, to sell and trade swords?
No.
So he's beepers back in his
Is that
day.
how Lauren
No,
looked?
I didn't,
With
Hugs.
the long hair the last time you seen her?
Yes.
Or did she cut? That's how she looks.
Yes.
I mean, earlier today, me and you sit here and talk normal. What's going on with you now? Why are you acting like this? I need to know. Why all of a sudden you're acting like this?
He was gonna say, I don't know.
Understand.
Okay.
You don't
Earlier
understand.
today, we sat here and talked. But now you're acting like you don't know what's going on. I mean, did something happen or something to you? I mean, why
Question Jordan about his swords.
Why are you not talking?
Jordan does have some swords, doesn't he?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you scared?
No.
I mean, you're not scared, are you?
No.
He pissing in his boots right
Stephen's
now.
demeanor doesn't waver for the first 20 minutes, so the detective eventually takes a more distinctly aggressive approach. He attacks the subject's character to see if it might coax him out of the act and into defending his dignity.
You got your ass on that fucking news and stood out there and gave a media report that her mother saw about her missing daughter.
Exactly. Like, you're an idiot.
You want me to sit there and tell him that you don't know?
Like, you're dumb. Like, bro, I still can't get over the fact that he did that. Why would you literally put yourself out there to be investigated? Like, literally, bro, you could have just done it. Look, you could have just done the whole entire thing and just disappeared. Or not even disappeared. You don't even gotta disappear. All you gotta do is just go about your day, bro. Just go about your day. You see the camera crews and shit? Go about your merrily way, bro. They ask, did you know her? Like, no, never seen her a day in my life. I never talked to her. I seen her around, but that was it. You could have just done that. You know what I mean? That would have been just as fine. They could got on live cameras like, oh, she's my best friend. You did everything together. Yeah. Like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. You're dumb.
Because you're all over the news. You sure stood out there and ran your mouth to the news media.
El criminal.
Now you're going to get out here
For real.
and you don't fucking know. You know. You're just a sorry piece of shit that don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
Right?
No.
Sorry piece of shit.
Why'd you tell the media everything? Do you need to see what you told the media today? It was on the 11 o'clock news. Well, I'm asking you. Tell me. I want to know.
I
I don't know where she is.
Oh my god.
That ain't what you told the media.
Oh my god.
You didn't stand in front of that camera and say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, look at me like that, run out the room. Honestly,
I need you to tell me.
Honestly, bro, can't like I said, can't like and look in interrogation sessions like this, you literally just get up and walk out of the room, bro. Like they're not keeping you here. You're not being like unless you're like placed under arrest or some shit. You can literally just get up and leave. That's all you gotta do. But he, like I said, he ain't on timing. So I'm gonna call Jordan when things go bump at night.
Mother.
Of course.
And then I won't ask you another thing. I'm not gonna tell her mother that you don't know, because her mother saw you on the news tonight, and she cried all the way down to Macon because you had the balls to get on the news and tell everybody everything.
He's under arrest.
So this little act that you're doing right now ain't working with me. Okay? So you need to snap out of it and tell me what the hell happened so we can move on.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
Well, how many times you gonna say I don't know? How many times you gonna say
I avoided me when
did something.
Which I gotta realize, bro. Imagine how much composure you need to have, bro. You yourself. Look, you yourself. You know you're guilty, right? You know you're guilty, and the man who can literally put your life, he can literally send your life away with this, with just one, with a few words. He can literally end your whole life in a few words. Is standing right in front of you and staring you down, bro. Imagine how nervous you'd have to be. Holy fuck. That is just nerve-wracking. That shit is tough.
That you regret. You need to let me know.
I didn't.
Well, who did?
I don't know.
Whether it was planned or not, the second detective enters the room with a similar strategy of immediate aggression. Rapport development seems to have been collectively thrown by the wayside.
What's up, buddy?
I don't
know.
know.
About his guns?
Yeah.
When was the last time you shot those guns?
About his guns?
You've never shot a gun? Have you ever shot any gun in your whole life?
Hey, bro, this is definitely down south.
Never.
You like guns?
So you bought 3 guns that you've never shot?
Yes.
Why?
To have.
For what?
To have.
For what? I'm asking.
Bro, this nigga's stupid. To have.
Why do you want to have them? What makes? Did they give you? I mean, tell me why it's important to you to have 3 guns. That's an easy question.
To have.
Come on, talk to me, buddy. Me and you talked all day today. We ain't had a problem communicating. Why is it important for you to have 3 guns?
To have.
Do you not know?
No.
You say you don't know where Lauren is, right?
Right.
You told me earlier you and Lauren were friends, right?
Yes.
How would you describe y'all's relationship?
She was my friend.
She.
Bro. There's literally no way in hell you can't make yourself look any more guilty than you are right now. Like, she's my friend. Like, nigga, can you be more vague? Huh? Could you be more, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, bland? Explain. If you're innocent, explain. What you gotta do? It's like, she's my friend.
She was your friend. What? Did you ever do things for her? Did she ever do things for you? What did she ever do for you?
We talked.
We talked. What y'all talk about?
We talked.
News.
The news? Okay. How many times have you been in her apartment with her hanging out?
I don't know.
You don't know? If you had to guess, what was just, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times what?
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2? See, if I had only been somewhere twice, I could remember that. If I had been there over 50 times and you asked me how many times, I'd be like, I don't know, a lot.
Good point.
But the fact that you've only been there twice, when I say how many times you've been there, you say you don't know, that's just odd to me. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
That does make sense. So what I'm saying right now makes sense?
No.
Lauren's missing.
Why did he kill her again?
Girl right here.
Well, we gonna figure that out pretty soon, I hope. But I mean, shit, you gotta understand. The man broke into her apartment, right? He breaks into an apartment and fucking, she's out here, sniffing panties, cutting out panty masks and shit. Maybe I want to take a guess and maybe say that she walked in one day and caught him doing some shit, and I guess she's probably like gonna snitch, so he probably killed her to not say anything. That's probably my guess, but I don't know. That's probably just a guess here. I don't know.
She's missing.
Much like Detective 1, Detective 2 now valiantly moves in for the psychological charge. He closes the distance and locks eye contact. His physical demeanor, alongside a prolonged gaze, will hopefully crack the suspect's fortified barrier. Once broken, the momentum will commence and the suspect will be more likely to divulge incriminating information. All the detective has to do is maintain eye contact for longer than his adversary. It's a psychological battle of attrition between two opposing forces, and these moments can sometimes last for minutes on end.
Shit.
Me and you both know it's no different than when you was a little kid, right? And you reached in that cookie jar and you got caught after your mama told you not to get that cookie. And she was, did you get a cookie? No. And whenever you tell a lie, you feel bad about it right then. One, with every lie, there's a chance you're going to get caught.
Shit.
And that weighs on you. Because you know you did something bad.
On God.
Am I right?
I didn't do it.
You didn't take the cookie?
No.
She kind of walking in while she was sleeping.
It smell like you've been cleaning up, like you've been using cleaner to clean up. I know what that smells like. My wife smells like that all the time when she cleans the house. You've been using some kind of cleaner to clean up your apartment, hadn't you?
So I was basically right then, I guess.
Steven, you telling me you live like a man? How does your apartment get cleaned?
I cleaned it.
When was the last time you cleaned it, Steven?
I don't remember.
Was it this week?
No.
You mean you go a whole week without cleaning?
Yes.
Why?
Damn, dirty ass
That's
nigga.
horrible, Steven.
Dirty ass nigga.
I don't know how else to say it, Steven. Let me tell you what I think. I think that she was a friend of yours. Look at her right here. I think that she was a friend of yours. And I think something happened, Steven. You used to watch her come in and out of her apartment, didn't you?
No.
Well, how y'all doing?
We're just talking.
Ask your girls up.
See that pretty girl right there?
Coffee.
Yes.
You telling me you looked at a pretty girl like that and you never once thought, ever, man,
I want to fuck
she
her.
looks good.
You know what I mean?
You never thought that?
I was quoting what he's probably thinking.
I don't understand.
What? Okay. How? Okay, no. Come on now. Bro, is this... Look here. Either this man is deaf or fucking just pure, it's actually stupid. How, like, what? Okay, what's to understand? What's not to understand? How do you not understand what he's trying to say? Are you just dumb? Like you speak like a different language or something like that? And I was like, I don't understand. Dozy, thank you for the follow.
What do you mean you don't understand? You know how when you're sitting there, you see a girl walking down the road, and you say, man, that girl looks good. You ever see a good-looking girl where you think to yourself, man, that girl looks good?
Yes.
You never thought that about her?
Yes.
That's the mess nigga just tried
So you mean to tell me you look at porn on the internet?
Because he's a weirdo.
Get off to that, but
also,
you never look.
I mean, the fact that he is a weirdo, obviously he ain't had no damn chance with her. So it's like, what the fuck you gonna do?
I heard and said, man, I wonder what it'd be like to have sex with her.
Yes.
You have?
No.
Cap as fuck. Immaculate cap.
Steven, this is hard, buddy. I know this is hard. And I can tell it's on you. You want to let it go. There's blood in your apartment, Steven. You didn't get it all up.
This is the widely recognized futility technique, which is used to make the subject believe it is useless to resist due to the overwhelming evidence against them. It's most effective when the interrogator can play on doubts that already exist in the subject's mind. The only problem here is that Steven didn't dismember Lauren inside his apartment. It all happened in Lauren's apartment, so the detective's bluff is already called at this point.
Oh, that's tough.
It all come off.
That's
you
tough.
Scrubbed and you wiped. But we can tell that.
That's tough.
Did you watch CSI? Yeah, we know it.
Never gonna give you up. Favorite follow. Watching this?
Steve,
So yeah.
Why is there blood in your bathroom?
The detective now completely shifts his strategy from confrontational and aggressive to sympathetic and understanding. He attempts to create a connection and then afford Steven a more socially acceptable reason for the crime. This is extremely difficult to pull off after a direct confrontation, as there is no established rapport nor trust. The usual routine is the exact opposite. You would first build rapport and then get aggressive once a connection has been attained.
I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell it. I wanted to be here with you.
Just like the fucking
go through that
Bucks.
process, because I know you're not a monster, man.
Cap, he is a
I know
monster.
you're not a bad guy. You're just a hard-working student trying to pass a bar exam, ain't you? You ain't got a lot of support from your family, do you?
Yes.
You do?
The strategy fails at the first hurdle. Steven immediately shuts down the afforded sympathy and reasoning behind the alleged crime, which was the concept of unsupportive parents. But the detective now attempts to roll with it.
A lot of people can't say
It's good, bro.
And the fact that you do have support from your family should make things easier, because your family wants to feel like they've raised somebody that tells the truth and is honest, right?
Yes.
Did you hurt that girl, Steven?
No.
Have you ever hurt anyone, Steven?
What do you do? Well, y'all know where he did. He broke into basically this girl who was his friend. He broke into her house and was like sniffing her panties and probably jerking off to like her fucking panties or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Basically, he broke into her house, and while she was sleeping, she caught him and then he killed her, strangled her.
Never hurt anyone.
No.
I've hurt people, Steven. I've made mistakes in my life. It's not even normal to say you've never hurt anybody. Sometimes people get mad and they say things they don't mean to say. It hurts. You never kicked a dog or a cat?
The lead detective then
cut her
asks
body.
non-confrontational questions for almost 30
Cut her
minutes,
body and
which
split
is
it
most
into, like,
likely to
5
see if
trash
it will
cans
change
around,
the
like,
suspect's demeanor and the
campus.
manner in which he responds. But it doesn't. Steven maintains the same lifeless disposition which he has now kept up for almost 90 minutes.
You know what's crazy? I was talking to people that he works with and everything. They talk about how he's always expresses himself.
But he don't know.
He's very talkative. Steven, they say you're so talkative, buddy, that you're always so friendly. You stop in and say hello, and you talk. Why is it that you're acting so short with us tonight?
Exactly.
If you have all this character and personality about you,
I'm gonna keep you
why is it that everything that we get from you is yes, no, or I don't know?
What's going on, bro?
I don't know.
Why are you acting like this, Steven? You see how I'm able to talk in complete sentences? Like we're having a conversation, but the only thing you're bringing to the table is a yes, no, or I don't know. Steven, did you hurt that girl?
No.
Would you tell me if you did?
Yes.
Have you lied to me at all in this interview?
No.
Yes, you have, Steven. When was the last time you did laundry?
A few weeks ago.
Damn!
Wash clothes in a few weeks?
A few weeks ago? I think he has a lot of clothes, or I think it's smelly. I mean, shit. I do laundry like every 2 weeks, something like that. But damn, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
Why?
I have a lot of clothes.
No, you don't. That's another lie.
Cap
you
as
don't have
fuck.
a lot of clothes.
Cap as fuck.
Yes, I do.
Nope.
Cap.
You got enough underwear to last you 3 weeks.
Yes.
Cap as fuck.
Do you wear the same pair of underwear more than one day?
Yes.
Ew! Ew! Did you just hear him? Yo, this nigga dirty. This nigga dirty. This nigga. This nigga got doodle draws, bro. You do that? Oh, let me get straight. So y'all tell me y'all reuse the same. Look, y'all reuse the same boxers that y'all wore. So you telling me after you take a shower and shit and everything, you put on the same dirty ass boxers? Please tell me you don't do that. Nah, please don't tell me y'all don't do that, right? Y'all don't actually do that, right? Y'all don't actually do that, right? There's no way y'all do that. That is immaculately disgusting. Not if they dirty. If you wore them for one day. Okay, look at here. I want you to like just process this for a minute. One day y'all, every day y'all always doing something, okay? Yeah, you wake up, you go to the, you take a piss. Sometimes you take a shit, Sometimes you may be out walking somewhere, doing something. You're always doing something every single day, all right? Every day you wear boxers or underwear, whatever the fuck you wear. So you're telling me, I'd say on average, some of y'all probably piss like, 3-4 times a day? You probably shit like once a day, depending on what your metabolism is. So you're telling me you got urine-ridden, shit-stained drawers that after all that shit, you take a shower. Tell me you put that shit back on your body after you shower? Every day, bro. Some days I didn't sweat or do anything. No, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if you didn't look. It doesn't matter if you didn't sweat or nothing. It's the look. Your body naturally produces bacteria or has bacteria on it. Okay, naturally. Even if you don't sweat or nothing, you still pee. All right, and you still take a shit every now and then. So regardless, them shits is already dirty. Regardless. I actually don't wear underwear if I go out for long periods of times. Why do you not wear underwear? What's the point of showering? You're gonna put dirty clothes back on? Okay, now I know you're trolling. Actually, no. Well, yeah. Obviously, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah. I thought you were like, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, why the fuck would you? Yeah, why would you take a shower if you're gonna put on dirty clothes back on? Why are you explaining this? I shouldn't have to explain this. I honestly should not have to explain this. No piss or shit in my boxers. Okay, but understand. If you take a piss, right? If you pee, understand, even after you shake, alright, there's still some, drops of piss, that leaks out of your dick and is gonna, touch your boxers. So it still has pee in your boxers. Alright, you still got pee in your boxers, regardless. Use baby wipes. Hey, bro, y'all niggas different.
Why?
Well, baby wipes are pretty good too.
Is it still clean enough to wear?
Where's that little girl, Steven?
I would put on dirty boxers.
Steven, you know.
But all your boxers are dirty.
Look at this right here, this little girl.
You understand? From the moment you put on your boxers, look at here. The moment you put your boxers on, them shit is already tainted, alright? The minute you put them on, they're already tainted. Alright, they're already dirty as soon as you put them on. That shit is touching your fucking genitals, all that shit. Alright, they dirty. Wait, what do you say?
I don't know.
Steven, you know. You're gonna look at this right here, this little girl right here. And you're gonna say you don't know?
Little girl.
I know you know.
He's talking about look, you know what you mean by little girl. Like not a little girl, but like just that girl.
No.
But
yes, you know. What are you gonna say tomorrow when I say we got your hair with the body? What are you gonna say to me then? Because you know, like, I go like that.
I wear them for 1 day.
Look at my hair.
Yo,
that's how easy it falls out.
Just wear them for 1 day, and that's
on
it.
Your head. You don't think nothing fell out? It did.
Never,
we just want to give you an opportunity to
never use boxers once, like, after you
so you didn't look like a monster.
Never. Wash them first.
Because you know what? I don't believe that you're a monster, Steven. I believe that you're a good guy. You've been picked on. Girls didn't show you the respect that you deserved. You did something stupid.
Exactly.
And I believe you feel bad about it.
Exactly.
And that's why you're all freaked out right now.
Exactly.
But I'm giving you the opportunity to get right. I'm giving you an opportunity to show everybody you're not a monster. That you feel bad about what happened.
Bro,
your hair's there,
what did you say?
Your hair is there. That's right, buddy. See that? Look at it. See how easy? See this stuff right here, your hair? Yeah, it fell out of your head when you was moving the body, Steven. That's right.
That's crazy.
You remember moving the body?
No.
Yes, you do, Steven.
That's crazy.
Why, man? Why?
4K.
Tell me, bud.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did, Steven. We want you to tell it so that way people will understand you're not a monster. Things just, you got out of control. It's a sickness. Why'd you do it, Steven?
I didn't do it.
Steven!
Why, bro?
Why are you gonna keep telling that?
This nigga's still lying. It's already ups.
You hurt that girl.
Confess.
Yes, you did.
It's
Steven.
already ups, bro.
You hurt her, man. She was screaming. Screaming, Steven. Why? And I know you feel bad about it. I can see it in your face. What came over you,
Special law
man?
here in Illinois doesn't allow defendants to lie to minors.
What happened, Steven?
Really?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. You couldn't control it, could you?
I didn't do it.
Wait, do you classify this guy as a good detective? Kind of straight into competition and shit. Nah. I mean, compared to the other detectives we see on this channel, this one is not even that good. This one's not even that good. He's all right, but nah. I forgot which detective it was, bro. There was a detective that was so on timing. I forgot who it was. I think it was the one with the I think it was the guy that murdered his wife. Yeah, it was the guy that murdered his wife and the kid. Yeah, it was that one.
Steven!
That guy was on timing.
They didn't, did they? That's right. It's all sinking in right now. He knows.
South Park detective.
Steven, I don't want it to be a game between me and you. I know it hurts, and I know you're not an awful person, and you want to tell it. Your hair was there, Steven.
The blonde one, the chick.
We've all known it all along.
Oh yeah, the lie detector one.
We wanted just to give you an opportunity to tell what happened.
Not that one though. It was a guy.
Did y'all have sex?
No.
Did you try to have sex?
No.
You think about having sex?
No.
Liar.
Cat, bro. This man is just lying like crazy. The dude that used 50 techniques was on death no time. Yes, bro, Joey, I'm telling you, that nigga was smart as fuck, bro. I think they literally gave him an award for how good of a detective he was. I gotta watch that shit again. Oh my god.
What kind of man doesn't think about having sex? You said earlier you like girls, right?
Yes.
You said she's a pretty girl, right?
Yes.
What'd you do to her, Steven?
I didn't do anything.
You're lying.
Ew, sex nasty.
Sure it did. That's why you're having this massive meltdown right now.
The detective quite literally repeats the phrase, "You hurt that girl," to which Steven responds, "No, I didn't," and this goes on for the best part of 20 minutes. Perhaps the detective's strategy was to induce mental exhaustion, yet it had no effect whatsoever.
Why did you hurt that girl?
I didn't.
Why did you hurt her, Steven?
I didn't.
You heard her, Steven.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna take this from me. You don't deserve to look at it. Just stay right here, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate all your cooperation.
Bro, he sounds like a freak. What the fuck? He's been frozen the same way for the whole time.
All right, we're getting ready to go. I just need to discuss a few more things with you.
The lead detective now abandons the pursuit of any sort of admission. He instead proceeds to belittle and humiliate the suspect as much as possible. It may have a tactical purpose, but it's more likely out of frustration, alongside the fact he is certain of the suspect's culpability.
I know earlier today you told me you stayed home all weekend, right, in your apartment.
Yes.
Just make it just something like a Pokemon battle.
Did you talk to anybody over the weekend? Were you on your computer all weekend? Is there anything I can look at that I can say he couldn't be involved because he was on the computer, or he was online on a porn site, or he was online doing college work, or anything that would exclude you as being involved altogether? I mean, did anybody see you this weekend at the house? Did you go out to get a newspaper? Did you wave to a neighbor, or just locked yourself in all week?
Yes.
Nobody saw you?
No.
I mean, what do you just stay in the house all day?
Oh, just put
What do
Pokemon
you do
on.
all day in the house?
I don't like that
You've
shit.
always done that.
What was it? Literally today at work, I was thinking to myself, I was like, yo, I would love to play Pokemon on stream again. Like, yo, bro, who was here when I did that drunk stream? I was playing drunk Pokemon. Oh my god. That shit was fun as fuck. Like, I'll love to do something like that again. That was pretty fun. Well, not the drunk stream, but like, you know, the challenge or whatever.
Your whole life? You don't have no friends?
I have,
How can you go your whole life without a friend?
I have friends.
Where they at?
Yes, Hulks, the Nuzlocke. That shit was crazy.
Where they at? You have any friends here in Macon?
Steve ain't got no damn friends.
Name one, because everybody I talked to said they ain't your friend.
That's
John
crazy.
Ranger, Cass Lawson, Ashley Morehouse, Carmen Love.
That's the same people I talked to today, and they're not your friend. Okay?
That's crazy.
One of the reasons interrogations are so fascinating is the ethical vacuum it creates for everyone inside its
that
bubble.
stream's on YouTube,
In any
by the
other
way.
circumstance,
Yeah, I
the
missed it.
detective's behavior here would be considered cruel and reprehensible. He's essentially bullying the suspect, yet the empathy we would normally have
But
is
Venom
now
Pro,
stripped away through
boy.
the impression of
Me and Josh on that shit when it drops. I already told him. I said, hey, when that shit drops, we streaming it like crazy.
retribution. We know this person has done something horrific, and the treatment he is now receiving is merited through his own actions.
They're not your friend.
Set up, dude.
I mean, it's all over anyways. I just want to know what was going on tonight. The game's over. I mean, we know what you did to her, so we just want to know if you were going to tell us or not.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that's what you say. But we know different. So, you're fucked either way.
Mm-hmm.
You're fucked.
Oh, God, you are.
We already know. We know you killed her. We know you put her body in the trash can. The news media knows it.
Stream earlier, level Aiden.
Glenda knows it. Your mother. Your sister knows it.
20 more stuff
Sister's
to
husband
900?
knows it.
Hey,
The
Liddy.
one that used to beat your sister. He knows it. You know what he said?
I think we'll get it by the time July's over.
When I called him. That's your own family calling you crazy. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody's coming to visit you. So you can sit there with that dumb look on your face. But it's over.
Mm-hmm.
The entire interrogation took over 2 hours. When sped up by 20,000%, you truly get a glimpse of how remarkable the suspect's catatonic performance was.
Shit. Nigga pulled his ass and started twerking. What the fuck? Sounds like an 8-inch stream.
His mother came to speak with him soon after this moment, and although he maintained his innocence, he immediately snapped out of the zombie-like character. It's difficult to interpret the reasoning behind the performance, whether it was a pre-planned strategy, improvised in the moment, or some type of psychological breakdown is unclear. But whatever it was, it evidently seemed to work, as the interrogators got nothing. The suspect's behavior was so abnormal, they were essentially at a loss with what to do, or where to even start with a specific plan of attack. The evidence, however, was irrefutable. Hundreds of pictures of Lauren were discovered on Stephen's flash drive, along with multiple video recordings of inside her apartment. A hacksaw was found in a supply closet of the apartment complex, and it was marked red with what was later identified as Lauren's blood through DNA testing. The packaging for the exact same hacksaw was found in Stephen's apartment. When confronted with the evidence, he took a plea deal to avoid the death penalty and was rendered a life sentence without the possibility of parole. He is currently being held at the high-security Hancock State Prison in Sparta, Georgia. One of the more discussed elements to the present day is the motive behind the crime. What was the reasoning behind Stephen's actions that night? He asserts that murder was never his intention, but simply the result of momentary panic and confusion, all preceded by the foolish decision to break into an apartment, which stemmed from a potent yet harmless infatuation with a girl he found attractive. He essentially tried to make out that his behavior was devious and calculating, but not evil or perverted. Public opinion on the matter varies, yet the general consensus is that the murder was premeditated.
That shit was perverted. What the fuck? You were here going in an apartment trying to do all that? No, that shit was definitely perverted. What the fuck you mean?
On the matter varies, yet the general consensus is that the murder was premeditated, mainly due to the fact that he had bought the hacksaw just days prior to the murder. A popular psychological viewpoint takes us back to the personality of a stalker. Lauren was set to move out the very same day she was murdered, which brings some to believe that Stephen was terrified by the notion of change, that the person he had been infatuated with and fantasized over for so long was no longer going to be a part of his life. And no matter how obscure and unreciprocated their association was, he couldn't bear the thought of losing her. Rather than Lauren going on to live the promising life that lay ahead of her and leaving Stephen behind as a forgotten memory, he has now in some abstract manner connected them both forever.
Wow. This nigga's a fucking...
Good to be back. Hope you're doing well. This is the 6th and final installment.
That is fucking sad. That's really sad. Like, holy shit. She was about to go live her life and shit. You know, she's ready to move out to get away from this fucking weirdo, and he just offs her. That is horrible, man.